Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Magandang hapon. Thank you very much for making time to come visit us here at the Manitoba Legislature today as we kick off Filipino Heritage Month in our province and also across this great country. My name is Ron Cantaveros. I'll be one of your co-hosts for this afternoon. Joining me will be Randy Viray, also another co-host for today's celebration. Is everybody ready? That's the enthusiasm I love to hear. I'd like to begin with a land acknowledgement. Filipinos and Filipino communities throughout Manitoba would like to honor the ancestral people of Manitoba. The land we recognize as the province of Manitoba has been home to Indigenous peoples for countless generations. Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji Cree, Dakota, Dene, and Inuit. We come together today on Treaty 1 territory, as well as the birthplace and homeland of the Métis Nation. As Manitobans, it's important to be aware of the lives, traditions, and cultures of various Indigenous people of Manitoba and to recognize and appreciate their contribution to this land. We pay our respects to all First Nations, Métis, Inuit ancestors of this land.
Thank you for all coming today. I would like to recognize the ministers, Greg Nesbitt from Minister of National Resources and Northern Development, Honorable Andrew Smith from Municipal Relations, Honorable Audrey Gordon, Minister of Health, Honorable Len Islepson from Military Affairs Envoy, Honorable John Reyes from Labor and Immigration, Honorable Albi Khan from Sport, Culture, and Heritage, Honorable MLA Mintu Sidhu from MLA of Maples, and Honorable Cindy Lamoureux, MLA from Tyndall Park.
So this wouldn't be a Filipino celebration if we didn't have entertainment and music and song and dance. We just have song today. So if you guys want to stand up and dance, more than welcome to. Next on our agenda is I'd like to invite Dante Avizo from the Philippine Canadian Center of Manitoba to introduce the musica singers that will grace the stage for one song before we have our proceedings. Dante.
Thank you, Ron. Mabuhay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon. My name is Dante Avizo. I'm the Artistic Director of Musica Singers of PCCM, which stands for, as you know, Philippine Canadian Center of Manitoba. And I'm happy and glad to welcome my singer and my accompanist, Christine de los Santos Torres, is a newly arrived dentist, a Filipino who resided from Kuwait prior to moving to Canada. And Jet Russell Panganiban, a University of Manitoba music graduate. Please, they will sing a song, a kundiman. Kundiman is a Filipino love song that tells a story of a love song, but it's masqueraded as a protest song during the American occupation. So Christine will sing Nasaan Ka Irog, which means, where are you, love? So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Christine and Jet.
Nasaan ka irog
Thank you. That's a beautiful rendition. I would like to recognize our Minister Janice Morley Leconte, Minister of Mental Health and Community Wellness. MLA Reg Helwer from Brandon West. Dr. John Gerard from River Heights, MLA. And MLA Andrew Mickerfield from Rossmere. Thank you.
So why are we here today? Everybody knows that June 1st is the start of Filipino Heritage Month in Manitoba and across Canada. We've been invited by the government to come here today to help celebrate and kick off that celebration, kick off a month of food, dance, song, more food, more family. So with that in mind, please let me introduce to you Mr. Abi Khan for Sport, Heritage, and Culture.
Mabuhay! Yeah! How's everyone doing? What an amazing, amazing event, and to see that giant flag outside on the stairs is one of the greatest things I've seen since I've been here for just over a year. It is my true pleasure to be here on behalf of our Premier, Heather Stephenson, and all of my colleagues here at the Manitoba Legislature. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 1 territory and the homeland of the Red River Métis Nation. Today, as we gather to launch Filipino Heritage Month in Manitoba, we celebrate the many ways that the Filipino community has shaped Manitoba's very fabric, creating a more open, diverse, and welcoming province for everyone. Before I continue any farther, I also want to say, Christine and Jut, that is a tough act to follow, so I will not sing for everyone today. But round of applause again, that was absolutely beautiful. I would also, just one last time, I'm going to ask all of my colleagues to stand up, and Cindy and Dr. George Minthu as well, but all the colleagues, if we can all stand up, all of the elected officials, everyone from all parties to stand up. Yeah. Just to show the tremendous amount of support the Filipino community and all communities have within these walls, the People's Building. June is a month with historical significance for both the Republic of the Philippines and for the Filipino community here in Manitoba. This year, as the Philippines marks its 125th anniversary of independence, the Manitoba Filipino community celebrates the arrival of some of the first residents of the Philippines to our province nearly 75 years ago. Amazing, yeah, 75 years Filipino and longer I've been here, so. The Filipino community is engraved in every aspect of Manitoba, and that is obviously present when I was honored and my colleagues were honored to wear, when we were asked to wear a traditional Filipino outfit called a barong. And I want to thank Tita, Carlita, where are you? Tita, for making this beautiful shirt for me and my colleagues. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see that Cindy Lamoureux didn't wear her jersey today. You should have worn it today, Cindy. We are always overwhelmed with joy and love and respect when the community asks us, a non-Filipino, to wear one of their outfits. So on behalf of me and everyone else, thank you so much for including me in your community. It is such an honor for me. The Filipino community in Manitoba has made a significant contribution to all areas of activity in Manitoba, including sports, arts, creative industries, Ron Cantaveras, healthcare, the many nurses and doctors and practitioners, businesses, all the entrepreneurs in the Filipino community, academia, education, community, and so much more. The Filipino community is everywhere. Now, as the Minister of Sport, I would be remiss if I did not mention the amazing contribution of the Filipino community in sports such as basketball, especially with the newly launched Winnipeg Sea Bears. from the many Filipino basketball leagues across our province and teams, not only in Winnipeg, but in Brandon, Steinbach, Nipawin, all over Manitoba, you will see Filipinos picking up a basketball and playing. So I would like to thank some pioneers for that. I want to recognize Mr. Reynolds Reyes, Randy Verre, and Manny Arez. Where's Manny? Manny, I see you. Stand up, stand up, Manny. And Ron, Randy, where's Mr. Reyes? Stand up, sir, stand up. Be recognized for all the hard work you guys have all done. Thank you all so much. I look forward to taking part in many events throughout the month of June to celebrate Filipino Heritage Month. It's going to be an amazing month. The next recognition is a special one for me. I added this in. I've had the pleasure of knowing this individual for almost 20 years. First, he was a referee who used to give me a lot of bad penalties, really bad referee. Then he was a business owner. Then he was a community leader. Then he became my mentor as I jumped into business. And now, most importantly, I can say, he is one of my dearest friends and colleague, and it's an honor to work along him every single day. He is the first-born Canadian Filipino as a Minister of Labor and Immigration, Mr. Minister John Reyes. Thank you so much for everything you do, for not only your community, for all of Manitoba, and for your friendship. I would also like to recognize the work of the Philippine Heritage Council of Manitoba, which also celebrates a significant 20th anniversary this year. I would like to highlight the president, Perla Yavatay. There you go. For the amazing work you and your organization do. I could go on and on and on about how great all communities are in Manitoba, and especially the Filipino community. It is a true honor for me to be here as Minister of Sport, Culture, and Heritage. I want to thank you all for everything you do. I look forward to the future with everyone. We are stronger together, and our diversity is our strength here in Manitoba. I wish everyone a very happy Filipino Heritage Month. Thank you very much. Mabuhay!
Our next speaker is our very own Minister of Labor and Immigration, John Reyes. Please.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Ron. I just want to say, proud day for our kababayan. I just want to mention that when I was tasked to go to the Philippines in February on that nurse recruit mission, the goal was 150 nurses. We had 350 signed letters of intent, and we're ready to welcome them here in the summertime. Yes, I was picked to lead that mission, but I couldn't do without the Premier, my colleagues, the Minister of Health, the team. We have a long history of welcoming Filipinos from the Philippines, from migrant workers back from the late 1950s. And we have a memorandum of understanding, the reason why we went to the Philippines. We are competing with other jurisdictions. Other jurisdictions knows Manitoba's secret now, because we have welcomed so many Filipinos, almost 100,000 strong in our province. We have welcomed almost 185,000 through the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program, welcoming Manitobans, and a lot of that being those from our Filipino community. So I'm very, very proud. My sister had told me that going to the Philippines is full circle for you, John. The reason why is because my father, like many of you, immigrated to Manitoba. And you came here for opportunity, for hope. Manitoba is the home of hope, and we have seen our community bring influence. And I've said this time and time again. My colleague Cindy Lammer knows this. What influences community? Business, education, and politics. So I am very proud to be the first Canadian-born MLA in this Manitoba legislature, but I could not have done it with the trailblazers that came before me. Dr. Ray Patkan, the first MP of Canada. Dr. Conrad Santos, the first MLA in Manitoba and in all of Canada. The first woman MLA Minister, Flor Marcelino. Krista Gluglub, Ted Marcelino, and of course, Malaya Marcelino, who serves as well here in the Manitoba Legislature. So I'm very proud, very humbled that you're all here. Thank you. I wasn't expected to say a few words, but I have, and I'm going to give back to Mr. Randy Viray, Mr. Ron Cadveros. Thank you for being here. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Thank you, John. How's everybody feeling right now? You guys are hot, sweaty. Okay, we're gonna run through the next couple speeches, but before I invite our next speaker, whether or not he has the credit of bringing the heat and humidity today, I want to introduce to you the Honorary Consul of the Philippines, Rolando Opina, to the stage to bring greetings from the government of the Philippines.
I was very amazed when I see that huge Philippine flag at the front. It makes my heart jump. And today is June 1st. I remember the time that we're talking about this, and suddenly it became a law. And I think I should pay a tribute to the Philippine flag raising and what is the significance about it. Thank you all for coming today. Mr. Randy Viray, thank you for your leadership, for your work, for making this event successful. Colleagues, staff, members of the community, I'm grateful for making the time. Thank you for joining us at this meaningful moment at the Philippine history. I would like to acknowledge all lawmakers who had supported Filipino community, and this marks second year of Philippine Heritage Month in Manitoba officially. Allow me to express how honored I am to be part of this momentous event as we celebrate the 125th anniversary of Philippine independence. We dedicate this historic event to reflect the struggles and sacrifices of our forefathers who fought for our freedom from colonialism. In the same time, this is also a meaningful time to celebrate the freedom we enjoy today and exploring new possibilities. In countless occasions, we remember our amazing heroes who fought for independence against Spain: Jose Rizal, Emilio Aguinaldo, Andres Bonifacio, Melchor Aquino, to name a few. I'm not a historian by any means, but today I thought reflecting this notable ceremony, such as the flag-raising ceremony, is something I would like to bring to your attention. Most importantly, why is such a significant symbol of our heroes in the past and present. Prior to the outburst of the Philippine Revolution in 1896, the Filipino people had no flag for their own. But when the revolt against Spain started, each group of different revolutionaries had their own banners and symbols. It was on May 28, 1898, when an officially Philippine flag was first spread out of the Spanish forces were defeated in the Battle of Alapan in Imus, Cavite. The flag was formally presented to the people. 2 weeks later, on June 12, 1898, hence it became the National Philippine Independence Day. The Philippine flag that you see today has gone through so many revisions to capture who we are as a people and as a country. I don't know if you noticed the flag. There's a huge flag at the front, but I'll tell you what it is. The Philippine flag bore a golden sun, representing 8 rays from 8 provinces who fought against Spanish rules. The 3 stars symbolizes 3 groups of islands: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And white triangle represent liberty and unity. The red is for patriotism and valor. Blue is for peace and justice. The flag ceremony itself sometimes comes with a full display of military personnel with full dress uniform and carefully choreographed sequence of movements. We may not have the whole 9 yards here at the ledge, but this flag ceremony also symbolizes the unity alliance such as Canada-Philippines strong diplomatic relations. As some of you may be aware, we mark 75th year of strong and friendly bilateral relations with Canada. We make significant contributions to our communities in Canada, most significantly in healthcare sector. Unfortunately, our healthcare system was overwhelmed during the pandemic. Recognizing such urgency, it is worth noting that Manitoba government signed a memorandum of understanding to recognize our homegrown internationally trained nurses and doctors to work in the province with much improved credential process. Because of our culture and of compassion and impeccable work ethic, Filipino nurses are most sought and respected in global healthcare industries. With the help of our two countries' diplomatic relations, this will help ease the healthcare staffing shortage in our province. And I noticed a couple of members here that notably was a key part of that. Minister Gordon, Minister of Health, Minister John from Immigration. I thank you for that trip. It only signifies that we as a Filipino can provide internationally accredited healthcare professionals. I would like to also recognize some fellow, I think Mr. Ilyapson, who last year I was talking to and I was standing here and make this an official bill for Manitoba. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to honor this solemn event by recognizing the power of flag ceremony because it is a humble reminder of the importance of national unity, bravery, sacrifice, and need to work together to achieve common goal. As the Philippine flag hoists to the top of the pole, it waves in the air, and the air blows in different directions. But the pole is so rooted to the ground, just like the values and ideas that our nation holds dear. By representing this tradition, we can show that our appreciations for the sacrifices made by those who came before us, reaffirm our commitment to the values and ideals that make our country great with the help of our young leaders. As a people, we much have to be proud of. Let us continue to work together with pride, to support one another, to build a future for ourselves and for the generations to come. So next time you see a big golden sun and 3 stars, they're not just a symbol, but a reminder of Filipino patriotism and values which are second to none. We can be a patriot of our own fight to build a future for ourselves and for our homeland. May the Philippine flag continue to spread light over the world freedom and unity and respect of our country's histories and values. Thank you and mabuhay.
Now to bring the official proclamation, Mr. Khan, Mr. Reyes, if I can invite you up. Honorary Consul, can I get you up here as well? Perla Havate, if I can get you up here as well, thank you. And Tita Manny Arañas, please come up.
So I forgot to do this earlier in my speech, and I want to notice there's a few more colleagues that have shown up here. So we have Minister Derek Johnson, Minister Sarah Gamard, Minister Scott Johnston, Minister Doyle Panook, Minister Wayne Owaskow, the fantastic education. Anyone else from anyone else? Did I miss anyone? Andrew Micklefield, I see him here, MLA Micklefield. So an absolutely amazing turnout from everyone across the board. So thank you very much. Now, it is a huge honor for me as a minister that I get to do proclamations. But this, Mr. Reyes Sr., come on up here too for the picture. So I get to do proclamations where we proclaim things, but this one's extra special because it's not me that proclaimed it. So it's now therefore be it known that I, not I, Premier Heather Stephenson hereby do proclaim June 2023 as Filipino Heritage Month. So it is my honor on behalf of our Premier to present the Filipino community with the proclamation. So would you do that? Brian, just come in the middle. And also, because today is the last day of sitting, I had to do the minister's statement the day before. So yesterday, we honored Filipino Heritage Month by doing a ministerial statement as well. So I will present again the community with the ministerial statement recognizing Filipino Heritage Month as well. So let's get a big picture here. Get the two in the middle. So I got outranked on that one. So Minister John Reyes is a lot more senior to me. So he's asked all elected officials from all parties to come up here and let's take a big picture because we all are one community together. So all elected officials, come on up here. Let's take one big group picture. Cindy, Dr. John Gerard as well. Please, thank you. Mintu, I saw Mr. Barar. I just saw MLA Barar is here. Minister Kevin Klein is here. Wow, there's a lot of us. There we go.
We have one final speaker and also our final entertainment to kick off the rest of our celebrations. If I could invite Perla Havate for the Philippine Heritage Council of Manitoba to come up and speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. On behalf of the Filipino friends who are here and the Philippine community of Manitoba, we feel honored and grateful that we are launching this year's Filipino Heritage Month right here in our beautiful and grand legislative building. As June was declared Filipino Heritage Month by our federal government, our provincial government also declared it as Philippine Heritage Month. This year, we celebrate 125th anniversary of Philippine independence after 300 years of colonization. It was a hard-earned freedom, and so every year, we join all Filipinos all over the world who celebrate our country's independence. It also happens to be the 20th anniversary of the Philippine Heritage Council of Manitoba, the organization whose mandate is to maintain, preserve, and promote Philippine heritage and culture for our children and to share and contribute to our multicultural community in Manitoba. Every year, through collaborative work with our member organizations, many of whom are here present with us, we plan and implement events for all of Manitoba to allow our brothers and sisters from all over the world who, like us, has chosen Winnipeg to be our new home. We want everyone to have a glimpse of who we are by sharing our culture through the various events we planned. We have numerous events happening at various times in different venues. It's open to everyone, young and old, newcomer and old-timers. Everyone is most welcome. We start with the flag-raising ceremony where we raise together our Canadian and Philippine flags along with the provincial and city flags. It includes a mini parade and entertainment and snacks after. If you wish a formal event, come and join us at the Philippine Independence Ball on June the 17th at Victoria Inn. Celebration of Faith is an event close to our hearts, being the only Christian nation in Asia. We also have a special feature this year, the reading of a classic by a famous poet, Francisco Baltasar, our version of Shakespeare, with dance interpretation. Please watch this special. As Filipino Canadians, we embrace and celebrate the various cultures we share our new homeland, and so we have the Picnic in the Park, where we welcome all newcomers from various parts of the world with fun activities, entertainment, resources made available, and with food. Sharing Circles is also one of our special events which we are specially dedicating to our Indigenous brothers and sisters, being part of our new community now. Multicultural music and arts, where musicians and artists from various cultural groups will provide entertainment for all of us as well. So from all of us from the Philippine Heritage Council of Manitoba, we welcome you all. We want you to come and join us in the festivities at mabuhay po tayong lahat. Salamat po.
Thank you, Tita Perla. To close out our program and enjoy the rest of our afternoon, I'd like to invite Dante Aviso up to the stage to introduce our final piece of entertainment.
Hello, everyone. So I would like to welcome again Dr. Christine Torres and Jet Russell Panganiban. A Balitaw song is comes from the two words bali or baile, to dance in Spanish, and tao or tao, people in Tagalog. So it's a kind of a musical form that talks about the joy in living in the countryside. So that song is called Sakabukiran. It was originally written in Spanish and then translated to Cebuano and then to Tagalog. So here, please welcome Christine and Jet Russell, Sakabukiran.
Give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Salamat. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this meeting. Let's start the celebration. For refreshments, food, appetizers are in the back. Feel free to take as many pictures of yourself, selfies, and send them to the Filipino Journal so we can feature them in the upcoming editions of our paper. Thank you. Salamat. Mabuhay. Enjoy the rest of the month. Enjoy Filipino Heritage Month.